showing reserve risk.
Let's see.
Oh, is it just going down?
It's, well, see that green line at the bottom?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's basically saying that the confidence relative to price could not be in a better position right now. It's in the zone of like, this is probably a time you want to buy.
Yeah,
like look at the
zone.
bottoms. Look at the bottoms of all on the charts.
Yeah.
Or anytime it went back in the green zone, and then what price did next. Those are all traditionally good times to buy. So again, for this one, we would have to throw this baby out with the bathwater and consider this null and void yet again, which this is the third one that has consistently shown, some form of a top or a bottom. You know what's interesting too to think about is that, it could also be that there's a little bit of an interesting point of contention here in that maybe we don't have, maybe this is the first cycle. And I'm going to say something stupid and theoretical that doesn't actually exist, but it's a possibility.
I like theory. Got the only way to think.
I still stand by. I still think the ghost top valuation of this whole thing, I'm sticking with. But as a devil's advocate, trying to see into this, it's like maybe all of these metrics are actually becoming no longer valid because of the level of institutional money at play, and therefore the regular metrics no longer actually work properly because this is now turning into more of like a stock in terms of the way it moves. But I mean, the reason I'm also bringing this up as like maybe partial devil's advocate, because then you're kind of assuming that this is the stock market and it's going to see a major drop, right? As like, I mean, it's kind of weird to say it's really hard for me to argue that this can be a top, because even if you say there's a stock market, turning to the stock market, and you look at the stock market just goes up and up and up and up and up and up and up, right? So even if you're buying now, you wait a year or two, it's gone up tremendously.
Exactly.
Right.
Here's the S&P 500.
So it's just a weird, I have a really hard time. And again, I know you're with me on this, but I want to understand, but I legitimately don't see anything pointing to a top right now.
I don't either.
Like, I mean, if this ends up being the top, I'll give them all the credit. Like, great call.
Of course.
Fantastic. I would love to know what the hell you're looking at, because we're all, clearly looking at the wrong stuff, and we should probably figure out how not to look at that stuff and look at the right stuff for the future. But I mean, man, what else would you say? I mean,
I think you have to go back to first principles, reevaluate everything from the ground up, in which case having to toss out all the on-chain data, all the metrics you and I have gone over before. So you're saying I have to toss out MVRV score, I have to toss out pi, reserve risk, like all these just get tossed to the side.
Well, and let's also look at ETF inflows real quick, because I'm pretty sure I saw Brandon post this. Yes. ETF
bring it up.
Like an all-time high of like 700 and something million in a single day. So again, ETF inflows are coming in. What that tells me is the ETF, I mean, this is kind of a guess. I don't want to say that I know this for sure, because I've never been in a conversation with these people. I don't know how they operate in this sense. But what that points to is the possibility of like, why would an ETF be marketing so hard and getting and contacting clientele to bring in that amount of economic energy right before, the dagger comes? Wouldn't 100%. They be saying like, I mean, there's two things they could be saying. One, this is a 10-year purchase. We're just going to bring in as much as possible. It doesn't matter what the price is. Yep. Or two, they're not seeing a top and they're saying, okay, this is the time to get in, blah, 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 blah.
100%.
So either way, it gets weird. Let me share my screen. Sorry, I've been trying to.
And no, you're good. I was seeing something. I think it was today or yesterday.
This is the wrong one.
It was
actually.
Like Peter Thiel invested 9.1% in like Tom Lee's, I think, ETH fund or what. Mm-hmm. I forget the name off the top of my head. What the company Tom Lee's head of, and they're just.
Bitmine Immersion Technologies.
Thank you. Almost 10% in, and yeah. So I'm like, people don't load up and do this just to get a 1% improvement. Oh, holy smokes! And then we've seen so many shorts liquidated since ETH broke 3K.
Yeah.
The millions that have been shorts that have been liquidated. Remarkable.
So, I mean, I will echo this again. I really want to know how the hell you can see anything different than what we're talking about right now in terms of this can't be the top, because it's just like, it seems like such a strong argument.
For sure.
All around. I mean, damn, like, dude, if we get QE, if we get, even if there is, I'll just say this real quick. Even if there is some sort of black swan that they're like let's say, the U.S. government goes in recession. I mean, what happened in the last recession? We dropped, the money printer got turned on, and then we absolutely ripped. So, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. I want it to be right. I want to know. I want it. I want so badly to know what the hell's going on here now.
And we're all begging, please just cut rates, even though it may not be the best thing. It may be the best thing.
Dude, that's, I guess, it too. It's like, I guess we don't really know. Do we really know what's best? And I don't know, man. Heck no.
Anyway, I know we only got about 8 more minutes. I really want to talk Torus because,
okay,
dude.
Should I bring up the DApp and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, if you don't mind. I was just about to do it now.
I got you. I got all the tabs open all the time. I'm always ready to rock.
Can you bring up the first chart? I want to bring. I like charts. Will you bring, and then we'll get into this. I should have specified.
Yeah, no problem.
Will you do the ratio of Torus to TitanX?
Your sigh said 2 million words, my man.
100 million to 1.
Dude, it's a 2x.
It's a 2x.
Like, basically a 2x.
I think I tweeted this out, or I sent it the Telegram. I was like, can we have one dip just so I can at least do some chart? I need to do some TA because otherwise this chart is just okay, fine, thank the Lord. But that'll be eaten up. Otherwise this chart is just you and PTGC are just going to have a similar chart pattern. It's going to be like, cool guys.
Seriously. I mean, like I said, the green room, like I've said many times already on the streams before, it's like, I thought the idea of like buying and staking would be pretty powerful, but I didn't see a stairway to heaven in the future of Torus.
No, remind me, because you were looking at a little bit of astrologically. And so It's like, was it July 17th or the 19th is the note, or 17th through
Oh.
like August something is the no-fly zone.
Yeah. So we're entering, and today is actually when retrograde starts. So wouldn't shock me if there's a little turbulence.
Okay.
But I don't know what turbulence actually even means, because usually that's in communications, and usually that's or in relationships and communication stuff. But this feels like it's not. I don't know how to evaluate it, honestly, as of right now, because ETH is ripping, TitanX is ripping. This is doing really well at the moment.
Yeah.
People are participating. I mean, things are looking good, but it's like, God, how could you? I don't know how to even value all what's going to happen next with retrograde.
Okay. Give me a two. Let me just I'm thinking back, like, if I'm a ratio trader and I just wanted to take 1 billion TitanX and just turn it into 1 trillion.
Bro, that's some seriously strong marketing that someone else should do other than the founder.
100%.
Yeah.
I just did it now. It came out of my words, and you're not the founder, so you didn't say anything.
Clip that.
Out of a supporter.
I love it. That's
amazing, man.
A bold statement. I love it.
And the price and the ratio, just the charts look the same.
I know, dude. It's just like, what the hell? You think the USD chart looks great, right? Because you're like, wow, it's just like keeps going up. We got a little bit of red here, and then you go to the ratio, and it's like, oh wow, it actually hasn't gone down. It's actually gone up still versus TitanX.
You've launched your baby, and you're like, all right, they're going to be able to just sit up on their own. Then they're going to be able to roll, and then crawl, and then run. And your kid went, no, I'm going to run the empire. I'm going to start running stairs on my first couple days, and just
seriously, dude. It's like, what the hell?
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks, man. And I also don't want to celebrate too quickly, because it's good to appreciate the moment, and also I want to be cognizant of like the victory is in smooth launch. The victory is not we did it,
Yep.
Because like you were saying too, it's like there's so much time left. We haven't even done 2 weeks yet. So
no,
let's just wait. Let's see. Things are going fantastic. I mean, the ROIs are looking great, but as quickly as this has gone up, this can come down even faster.
Oh yeah.
That's how
everything
it works.
Is not financial advice. Have your own convictions, your own research, figure your own things out. You got to educate yourself.
Yep.
But let's take a peek at the stats, because I know we only got a couple more minutes, and just out of respect for time.
Let's look at this. So first of all, 1.1 mil is being paid out in 1 hour to everyone in the pool. So I hope you're in there. If you're not, and you're just looking in, well, 18.5% of the liquid supply is currently in people's hands. 50% is in the LP, 28% is staked, and now 2.9% is burnt already of the liquid supply. And that is with the buy and burn really not doing anything at the moment because of just gas prices and user rewards.
Yeah.
It's not worth it enough right now to click these buttons.
No. Question for you. Do you know of any founder, I know this is a bit of a rabbit hole, whenever they launched a protocol with buy and burn or with any kind of burning, ever considered ETH gas prices in terms of when they burn? Because when I considered Torus, like creating or staking for Torus, it was, oh, do I want to pay $50 for a creation, or do I wait 2 days later, and then instead of paying 50, I'll pay $1? And so I don't know, do you know of any founder in any of your conversations, and it couldn't be this specific, it could be like for anything, like their projects, like how they've structured it, being able to say, all right, I want to structure this around how gas prices are, so it's more favorable to users, as opposed to, all right, you're going to initiate a call, or you're going to do something with the protocol, and you'll either pay $1 on Sunday, $100 Wednesday afternoon? It was just an off the cuff question I just thought of.
Well, I don't know how you could really arrange that because you can never really predict when the gas prices are going to do what they're going to do. I wouldn't. Maybe there's a solution out there, but again, that's more of like a dev question.
Okay.
Because that's to do with designing logic and understanding like how that could even work. I'm sure where there's an idea, there's a logic that can be created, but that's outside of the realm of my
I was just curious.
I don't know. But what I can say is, if you're looking at doing creations and you're thinking, okay, well, it's $50 now to do creation, I might wait till it's $1. The ROIs are so high right now that you're likely to earn that $50 back very, very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, this ROI, so what this ROI is saying is that, let me open up my old calculator. If we go 19,465 divided by 88, the ROI per day at the moment is 221%. So if you're thinking about $50 and you're thinking about, and of course, this is based on current prices, current payouts, current shares in the system.
Everything changes.
You can think about this as like, even if the ROI is cut in half, you're still doing 110% a day, which means double the amount of economic energy comes in, right? So another $700,000 comes in. You're still sitting at 110% ROI, right? Yeah. So at this point, millions can come in just because these freaking prices are through the roof, right? Like this Torus was not supposed to be $11 at this point. It's cool that it is, but it was not supposed to be $11. Like this payout was supposed to be $100,000 or $200,000 a day. So, which, hey, great marketing.
Absolutely. 100%. And we've seen those, you and I have seen those pictures of people taking snapshot of and posting like, look at the ROI for XYZ, for my creation, for my stake, like, or even current. That was before you go to this, that was a pretty impressive stat. 50% of the supply is currently in LP.
Right. Yeah. Like, and oh, dude, there's so much. It's so juicy. It's so juicy right now. There's so much to talk about. It's funny. I've been on a few streams and, a couple with Superman. Superman Crypto. Do you know Superman Crypto?
I don't.
He's New Zealander, really cool guy. He does a stream every day. And, basically I was on there twice with him. And the last time I was on, it was supposed to be just like a 20 to 30 minute segment.
Sure.
And because there's so much to talk about, we talked for like an hour and 15 minutes before he finally realized, oh my God, it's been an hour and 15. We should probably talk about something different. So it wasn't like there wasn't more to talk about. It was like, we should probably stop there.
Good for you.
So, right. I mean,
couple minutes.
Yeah. And this is what I was referring to off screen here. And I really want to bring up. So, let me show you for reference here. Let me bring up, is it this one? No, it's not this one. So, okay, I'm going to drag and drop this in here. I'm going to go to share this. So I took this screenshot on July 13th, which was basically 3 or 4 days after people were creating. And I want you to look, can you see this big spike here?
Oh yeah.
So that on day 89, the new token creation amount was 3.8 million. On day 1, it was 4.7 million. So 3 days later, it had already come down by 1 million.
Oh, wow.
Now, if we go to this Dune dashboard again, and
it's look down at it now, another million.
It's down to 2.8.
Dude, holy cow. Oh.
This is what I'm saying. And so more people coming in is more decentralization.
We'll just let that sit.
You know what? I think this is one of the most important and powerful things. And as your reaction shows, it's like when you understand this about Torus, it's like, oh, you start
and
to
it's
see
real-time data. It's not like
it's not in a model. It's not like this could do this could do that. It's like this is actually happening.
Yep. Wow.
The next one that I'm excited to see I want to see a stat for
2 million.
TitanX required to stake liquid supply.
Yeah.
Because when people start seeing that, everyone's going to realize how quickly the TitanX supply is literally going to evaporate. I'll say this because I put this in the stats in the chat yesterday in the Telegram. So if you're watching, you're not in the Telegram, what are you doing with your life? Get in the Telegram. T.me/Torus win. And
you did go up like 250 people in like 2 days after Torus launched.
Seriously. So for all you in there, thank you. For all you not in there, what are you doing? Let's go. Come on in. And I'm going to read this from the Telegram. My God. Okay. So there's a bit of math here, but essentially, if we look at how the fees and everything work, relative to the supply and the difficulty of staking, let me just find, where did it go? Oh, I think I went too far.
It didn't. I thought Torus was going to be a great launch. Once it hit 1 trillion TitanX taken in, or not, I was like, oh, this is gunning for the Ouroboros or the number 5 spot, which was like 9.2. I know it wasn't Ouroboros. I think that's 3. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. But the amount of TitanX taken in, that is just taking the supply and going, dibs, I called this is mine. That went fast. That went dangerously fast.
Well, and honestly, the thing about this system is because you cannot earn a token without paying ETH or TitanX. This is, when I say staking is the most powerful mechanic in this system, this is why. I'm going to read something here. So, basically, to stake 50% of the supply by day 1000, it would require 38 trillion TitanX.
Okay.
4.31% of that is insta-burnt. That means at the day 1000, if only 50% of supply was staked, 1.65 trillion would instantly be burned if that was staked.
Yep.
And so that's day 1000. That's not way into the future. So if let's say 60-70% of the supply were to come in to, the Torus supply to stake, right? Because the ROI is real juicy.
Yeah.
Well, then you're getting into 2+ trillion in a day being burned, or over an 88-day period. And this scales wider and wider and wider. So basically this gets to the point where TitanX will be forced into a mining period because there literally won't be enough supply, and more supply will be needed on the market to keep up with the demand for Torus. And so it'll be this switch over where people will actually potentially need to start using ETH.
Oh, for
bring
sure.
more ETH into the system.
Oh, for sure.
Yep. And that's a freaking good problem to have.
Very good problem to have. We all thought that Hydra was going to like flip over to go positive to bring back mining.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was going to be the catalyst for all the other protocols and like all the other projects. And how things are looking and how quickly Torus just said, nope, we're going to kind of did all right, let's do this. Leroy. And just went after it. Argument could be made. It'll be different.
I mean, all we could say is let's wait and see, man.
We got time on our side.
Do we ever? Especially if it's not actually the top.
100%.
Yeah. So, man, this has been fun. Let's do it again. Same time next week.
Yeah, ma'am.
Or I guess Wednesday next week. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll do Wednesday. I was flying back yesterday, so I appreciate your flexibility.
Of course, man. Happy to make it work so that we can get these streams going because these are fun. I like hanging.
Me too. And I know I've been this since day one. I love the bullish baseball cap.
I swear, dude, you live rent free in my head because of that comment. Every time I turn my hat forward when I go on a stream now, I'm like, damn it. Or at least if I go on, I really consider, I'm like, am I really going to do this? I'm like, no, it's not real. It's not real. I'm going on. I don't care. So you've infiltrated my psyche, my friend. And
I'll take that.
You got in my head.
And then you said y'all on another stream, and I'm just,
I know. I'm honestly like, we got to stop. We got to limit it to 1 week because once a week, because I'm concerned if we start hanging for more than an hour a week, I don't know what's going to happen.
We'll get you a little Southern draw. It'll be worth it.
You know what? Hey, Southern, there's far worse things to happen in my life than having a Southern draw.
There you go. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Yep. See y'all. Oh, I did it again.